Most people believe motivation is the secret to success. They wait for that spark, that push, that burst of energy before taking action. But let me tell you a hard truth. Motivation is overrated. Motivation feels good. Yes, it can inspire you, uplift you, and make you believe change is possible. But motivation is like a battery. It runs out. One moment you're pumped up, ready to take on the world, and the next you're back on the couch scrolling your phone, asking yourself, where did all that energy go? That's why people start diets and quit after a week. That's why gyms are packed in January and empty in March. That's why dreams die in notebooks instead of becoming reality. The difference maker: discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. It's not glamorous, it's not exciting, but it's powerful. Let me give you an example. Imagine a writer who waits for motivation. He says, I'll write when I feel inspired. Days pass, weeks pass, nothing gets written. Compare that to another writer who sets a rule. I will write 1 page every day no matter what. At first it feels small, but after 30 days, he has 30 pages. After a year, a full book. That's the difference between motivation and discipline. One is inconsistent, the other is unstoppable. Athletes know this. Champions don't train only when they feel motivated. They train on days when their body hurts, when they're tired, when their mind screams. Take a break, but they push anyway. That's why they're champions. Think about soldiers. They don't rely on motivation to wake up at 4 a.m. They rely on discipline. They've trained their minds and bodies to obey, regardless of mood or feelings. That's why discipline is stronger than motivation. It's not an emotion, it's a habit. Here's another truth. Motivation is about feelings. Discipline is about commitment. Motivation says, I'll do it if I feel like it. Discipline says, I'll do it because I said I would. Motivation is easy. Discipline is hard. But that's why discipline works. The people who build businesses, change their bodies, create art, or achieve greatness, they're not superhuman. They just learn to show up, again and again, even on the days when they didn't want to. So, the next time you wait for motivation, stop. Instead, build discipline. Wake up early even when you're tired. Go to the gym even when you don't feel like it. Study even when you'd rather play. Because your feelings don't decide your future, your discipline does. Remember this. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Motivation is the spark. Discipline is the fire. And in the end, success is not about how motivated you felt. It's about how disciplined you were when motivation was gone.